What's good, everybody? This is WolfgangPeak, and you are now watching Wolfgang Lifestyle. You heard? What the fuck is going on, everybody? So the question of the day is, are you competitive? Are you? For men and women, but mostly I'm aiming for men, right? Are you competitive? What do I mean by that? Ever since, from the time you were born, from the time the doctor or whoever the fuck, whatever it is, when they do the ultrasound, from whatever time they realized that you had a dick, and from the time you was born, you signed up without consent to be competitive in this world. From the time they found out that you was gonna be a man, you signed up unwillingly to be competitive in this world, right? Whether you like it or not, your nature as a man is to protect, provide, right? And that is only to the most competitive. You have to compete in this world as a man. Because if you don't, you get labeled as what? You're a loser. You're nothing. Men are valued on their ability to give money, resources, and value to others, right? So you have to be competitive in this world to acquire the things that you want and acquire the things that you need, right? So competition is not just limited to work and shit like that. Competition is all aspects, right? You gotta compete financially, you gotta compete romantically, you gotta compete in business, you gotta compete in everything you do, and you have to want to be the best at it. You have to want to be the best at it. You know, you get out of life what you put into it. So if you're only putting in average work, you're gonna get average results. Right? You're only putting in so many hours, you're getting paid for the hours that you put in. Right? Right? As you compete, you have to compete in your financial world. How? By getting skills, acquiring skills, building your resume up, doing the work that nobody else wants to do. This is all into the laws of going the extra mile, which most people won't do. Right? That right there is what can separate you from the pack. The getting into the habit of going the extra mile. But we'll get into that. Right now, I'm just trying to form your mindset on you have to compete as a man. The ones who don't want to compete, the ones who want to be lazy, this, that, and the third, you cannot concern yourself with that. You have to be the one. You have to worry about yourself, right? Those who don't want to compete, that's fine. You'll see them. You'll see them around the same people that are doing the average things, the same people that are doing the same things they were doing years ago when you left them, right? You should always, there should be pivotal points in your life as a man where you should be leveling up at different, you should always be changing, be transforming, right? So you at 15 should not be the same you at 18. You at 18 should not be the same you at 21. You at 21 should not be the same you at 25. You at 25 should not be the same you at 30. All of these points you should be changing, transforming, and getting better, right? You should be gathering skills, learning trades, or getting your degree, whatever it is, and you should be working with your hands-on, trying to be the best version of yourself. You should be getting your body in shape, this, that, and the third. You should be aiming for greatness, for excellence, right? A lot of guys do not hit these points and do not level up in their life. A lot of guys are still at the same mindset, same financial standpoint they were at 18, and they're 25. Or same at the same standstill they were at 21, and now they're 30. That can't be you. You know why they're the same place that they've been at? Because they're not competitive. They do not choose to grow. They do not choose to be better. They do not choose to be excellent. And that's okay. It's okay. Not everybody can be the boss. Not everybody can be a leader. We always need workers. But it's all about, what do you want? Do you want to be great? You're going to have to put in the work that makes people great. You want to be average? You're going to do the average shit that the average people get. You want to be below average? Do nothing. But you can't blame nobody but yourself for the outcomes that you receive, for the work that you put in. Right? Like, you cannot go to the gym twice a day, not twice a day, but 2 times a week, eating bullshit through the whole week, and expect to have a physique that calls for a response. Have the physique that you want, and that's your daily regimen. You go 2 times a week for 30 minutes at that, and then you're eating bullshit throughout the week. That's not how you form a body that you can be proud of, right? You have to put in the work. You have to put in the work that most people don't do, right? When I was first starting out in the gym, I did not really care about how to do. I didn't care about macros, nutrients, none of that shit. All I knew was I wanted to get big. I started out 2019 of March. 2019 is when I started my fitness journey. All I knew was I wanted to get big. I was like 165. What did I do? I went to the gym every fucking day. Every day. 7 days a week. Even if I wasn't lifting heavy, I was in the gym. Just to be in the gym. 7 days a week. I was eating 3 meals a day. Blah, blah, blah. I was in there every day. I was lifting weights. Hitting the gym hard because I wanted to be strong. I wanted to be big. That's what I wanted for myself. Fast forward down the line, I got up to 220. 220. I'm solid, I'm big, but I'm fat. Like, I had a lot of body fat on me. I didn't like. I lost my mobility, this, that, and the third. I didn't like it. So what am I doing from there? Now that I got the weight and the muscles, the size that I liked, you know what I'm saying? Now it's time to carve it up and lean and put in the work. Put in the work to get my body in shape where I can be proud of my physique, where I can see my cuts and my abs and all of this other stuff. So what does that entail? I have to change my diet. I have to change my workout scheme. Not really the regimen, but the scheme of it. You know, not really training into the capacity of being big, but the capacity of being healthy. Right? But that all goes into competition. Competitiveness. Competitive. For the women that you want, you have to compete for them. You have to compete for the women that you want. In this world, fuck all that morality shit and this good character shit. That comes later. You have to compete first. You have to be able to even get in the game. Right? How do you get in the game? You gotta have your money right, you gotta have your body right. Then your mind and all that other shit come into play. But first things first, you gotta have your money right. You have your mind right. If you don't have a certain dollar amount, most women won't even look your way. If you don't have your own car, your own crib, you don't have a decent amount of money, you don't have a certain number of credit, most women won't even look at you. And you can sit there and complain about this, that, and the third about women being that way, or you can shut the fuck up, compete, get yourself together, and then jump in the game. Right? So money, you gotta have a certain number of money first. Body, you gotta have your body says a lot to anybody who views you. Not just women, just anybody. You're fat, not in shape, people are gonna assume what? You're lazy, undisciplined, unmotivated, right? They see you with a certain physique, they be like, yeah, he's disciplined, he's motivated, this, that, and he has to, because it's a certain thing. It takes work to get a physique like that. People know that. Right? So you have to compete for the women you want, for the positions at work you want, for the things you want in life, you have to compete. Always, always, always. The world has gotten too comfortable in this fucking everybody's a winner, 8th place trophy shit. That's bullshit. That's not what our reality is as men. You're not all winners. We're not all winners. We're not. It's winners and losers, and we know that. Y'all adopted this mindset of this soft ass society that everybody can be a winner. That's not your reality. When you watch football, when you watch the Super Bowl, there's only one winner and one loser. They don't both get the trophy. The loser has to take their shirts, the pre-made shirts. They gotta go sell those, or throw them, take them over to an island and burn them or some shit. There's only one winner, right? Is that who you want to be? Do you want to be the winner, or do you want to be average? Because it's whatever you want out of life is what you're gonna do. It's what you're gonna put the work in for, right? Me personally, I want to be a winner. I want to be a winner. I want to be successful. Am I there yet? No, I'm not. Am I working towards it? You best fucking believe it. Every day I wake up early. I put in the work. I do the things I need to do. I read the books I need to read. I get the knowledge that I need to have. Competitive. For the things you want in life, you have to be competitive. No matter what, even for jobs, careers and shit that you want, a position that you really want, there's going to be this candidate and then there's going to be you. You're going to compete for that position. Y'all shit could be the same resume up and down. But what's going to make you different than that guy? Could it be your work ethic? Could it be your character? Or could it be just as far as where you went to school? He could have went to a community college, you could have went to a state school. Or he could have went to an Ivy League, you could have went to an HBCU. It's all about competition. Something stands out. Something makes you a winner, and some things make you not even say a loser. Not even winner or loser, but some things just tip the scale in your favor even more than the average. Right? It's all about what you want out of life. What outcomes do you want? What results do you want? What is your why? And why are you doing these things? These are the things you need to understand. These are the things you need to take into consideration, right? I didn't make the rules, right? I didn't make the rules, but that's just what it is. And you can't complain about it. Men who complain don't get no... Men who complain to me, you don't get any sympathy. You don't get no sympathy. You cannot complain. You have to do the work. And a lot of times, we be our own worst enemy. Right? You're too busy complaining, worrying about this, that. She said this, she said that. Whatever, that's not your concern as a man. You need to be focused. Right? You need to be focused on the goal. You need to be focused on your success. Everything else around you is a byproduct of the work that you put in. Right? So in 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, the results, the work that you put in today will show in the results in your future. Because today, what you do today creates your tomorrow. Right? Wherever you're at right now in life is all stems from the choices and shit that you made prior. Right? So wherever you at right now, that's fine. If it's a bad position, whatever, that's fine. Stop right there. Stop digging yourself deeper into a hole. Change your mindset and see how you can change the trajectory and create a better future. What do you need to do? Right? Because you have to compete. If you don't compete, then that's on you. You know what I'm saying? You can't complain about the women you can't get, about the jobs you can't get, about the opportunities you don't receive. Right? About the raises and bonuses and shit like that you're not putting in the work for. You have to put in the work. You have to compete. Right? And then spin it for the ladies. For the ladies, you have to compete as well. I know hearing that, y'all, a lot of y'all probably just sucked your teeth and shit, but you have to compete as well. Because the men that are the ones who are the winners, the men who are the winners, I'm not talking about these dusty, crusty, busty dudes, I'm talking about the winners. The Super Bowl, the niggas who got the Super Bowl ring, right? You're gonna have to compete for them. I know I can hear it right now. Women like, if I gotta compete for him, he's not the dude for me. Okay, well then get the average Joe. That's on you. That's what you want. Then that's the outcomes that you receive. But for the women who do want the top quality guy, the winner, you're gonna have to compete with all the other beautiful women that want him as well. Right? What about you makes you a standout candidate? Skip me with all the personality shit, because it doesn't even matter if you can't get in the club. Most of y'all can't even get in the club. It doesn't matter. Right? You gotta compete. For the men you want, you gotta compete. Same thing with jobs. I know it might be a little harder for women. I don't know that side of the spectrum. But you gotta compete too. Right? But that's all I have for y'all. Competition is a part of life. It's never going nowhere. But men, you are not allowed to complain about it. Right? You have to do the work. Do the work. Do not complain. Don't complain unless you already thought of solutions. And if you thought of solutions, you shouldn't even be fucking complaining. Right? Do the work. Competition is a part of life. And that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, or dislike. I do not give a shit. Any questions or video topics, email me and hit my IG. It's all in the description below. This is Wolfgang Lifestyle, and we out.